How honest is honest? I guess I'm asking the question thinking in relation to what we've told the kids. And while we haven't been dishonest with them, I think you've got to be careful as to, depending on the age of the kids, how much you actually tell them or where you place blame, because at the end of the day, it's easy for me to go, it was her fault, and it's easy for her to go, it's my fault. I think our kids have had in a discussion I've had with the younger two anyway, the older two I haven't spoken to, in depth about it, but in relation to the younger two, they've got an opinion on what happened. And I've got to be careful that I don't buy into what they're, if they're blaming her, that I don't buy into that and go, yeah, I agree, shit, yeah, it was all her. So it's a really fine line as to how far you go with it. I know last time the situation was different. Again, it was not my decision to end the relationship, but there were different things happened around that, and as much as, and I was quite emphatic that I'm going to tell the kids this is what happened, but the reality was I didn't, and this time round it's, as I said, it's been a long time coming. But I think I've got to take some personal responsibility in how the relationship was, or how, it wasn't my decision to end it. But I don't believe I can actually, put the whole blame on her and say, yeah, kids, mum did this and mum did that. But I've listened to what they've had to say, and again, tried not to buy into that. Allow them, they're old enough at 14 and at 17 to, even the oldest one said, you deserve better. You deserve someone who's going to love you. And it's like, I found that interesting. So trying to find that balance between telling them what's happened and how it's worked out, and not allowing their imagination or their dreams or even my disappointment and hatred or however, whatever it is in the relationship to colour my opinion, is a very fine line. So I think you've got to be very careful about how honest or what you actually tell the kids. What do they need to know at this point in time? Down the track, different story, when they're all 20 and 30 or whatever. But yeah, they're kids, they don't need to know the ins and outs, the nastiness of it, or the bits and pieces that go with it. So be careful how honest you are. And as I said, I think it's a fine line as to how much you tell them or where you place blame, because it does take two to tango.